Alright, hello YouTube, it is I, the mega famous DJ Winza, and I already have people talking to me in chat, so let me catch up with that. I just got in here, I just sat down, so bear with me. Alright, so awesome, I won't have to text Hector. He said, "So I said to the large hulking beast, Sir Dragon, why havest thou lie waste to the lands of Massachusetts?" He turned and looked at me. "Because thar be a purple-bearded weirdo who dwells there, spreading recipes of young babies and pissing in God's eye." 'Twas a fair answer. Anyway, fuck. My mom just called. She needs to talk to me about something. I show up here early and don't know if I'll be here for the stream. Hey, Liam! Yes, I do remember you. Can't remember from what, but the name is familiar. Moving right along. Also gonna welcome Dope Games and Scorpio X303 and Super Doom and Gloom, also known as Marcus for those that are curious. He's usually my Monday host when I have a Monday stream. This Monday I didn't because I was literally in Boston. I didn't record anything because, well, I was fucking tired when I got home. Suck a dick. Anyway. And also Liam Fun, who just got here. Hello, everybody. That's for the ladies. So, I'm not drinking coffee today. I'm actually drinking juice. Because I'm not feeling too hot. I feel like absolute dog poopy. But I'm here for you guys. And I'm going to warn you in I'm going to be doing that a lot. Yes, I did upload stuff on Instagram, but I didn't upload any videos. If you want to follow me on Instagram, of course it's DJ Winza on Instagram. It also got sent on to my Twitter and my Facebook. What is my favorite character in Dragon Ball Xenoverse? Mine. Although I am kind of fond of supervillain Yamcha just because it's hilarious. And I really need to try to unlock supervillain Hercule. Ugh. Hold on. Yeah, so I feel like absolute poop, so... Ugh. I may have walking pneumonia. I don't know. I haven't seen my doctor. Haven't had the time. Don't really have the money, but yeah. But anyway. I guess, actually, no. I am rather fond of supervillain Golden Frieza. Like, specifically the white shiny one. Because I use that one, and he's actually really fucking strong and able to back me up in a fight. So, I like having him around. But really, I like my own characters more because I created them. But I was having a conversation with, well, on here, on YouTube, he's called Ali9090. He's also shown up on quite a few of my, my Champions Online live streams and teamed up with myself, Philman, who just got here, who's probably going to mention something about Final Fantasy III, and Scorpio as well. Cyberman forever. Yeah, Philman likes playing the Cyberman. I don't blame him. It's kind of fun to play those. It really is, because it's a different experience playing the little dudes. But anyway, I digress. But I was talking to Ali9090 earlier about people and their criticisms of certain games. and how they'll compare them to a completely different game that is sort of the same thing but isn't. Like, for example, you mean Jocko? Jocko's fun to play as well. Anyway, I noticed, well, I'm part of a lot of groups that are basically the, I guess you could say, refugees from the game City of Heroes. And you guys already know that I play a lot of Champions Online. I got a lifetime sub there. I've been still throwing money in after having the lifetime sub for so long. But I bring it up in a couple of these groups, and all of a sudden I'm assailed with like 150 fucking people going, no, I don't like Roblox. Because it might as well be Second Life without the sex. I'll explain that in a minute. They're instantly like going, oh, that game sucks! Champions Online is terrible! And I'm like, have you even played it? I don't have to play it to know it's bad! And I'm like, you do realize City of Heroes was made by the same people that made Champions Online? Like, literally the same human beings made both games? Because Cryptic Studios are the ones that... Fuck you, Phil. I met you playing Champions Online. Suck a dick. Anyway, Cryptic Studios are the ones that made City of Heroes way back in the day. But here's the thing. Champions Online is what they actually had wanted to make at the time. But they couldn't get the licensing for it. Like, they literally said, this is the game we've always wanted to make. We just couldn't afford to get a license for Hero Games. When they sold their license for City of Heroes, they didn't just buy a license for Hero Games. They fucking bought Hero Games. They bought the entire company. So they now own Hero Games. So they can use anything from their mythos, anything from their extended universe, any of their rules, their powers, their villains, what have you. Oh god, and I got a text. Okay, what's this? What? You have a pink Magikarp, Cassie, and you felt it necessary to text it to me during my stream. I love her. I love her. She plays video games too. She and I actually play Lego Dimensions quite frequently. We've sunk more money into that than I did into Champions Online. So, anyway, their main criticism is it's just not City of Heroes. Yet, a lot of them are shoveling money into spiritual successors for City of Heroes and not realizing that they're going to have the same issue with that game that they did with Champions. I mean, at least with Champions, as long as you've got the as long as you're a paying member, yeah, the shiny version is gold. She just got a pink version because in the Magikarp Jump app, Magikarps have multiple different designs and colors. She just happened to get a pink one. Anyway, back to the other story. There's like 7 different City of Heroes successors being made by fans and a couple of the programmers that were still with the company when the game went under. And the main issue I have with this is a huge number of the people that are naysaying and poo-pooing on Champions have literally never played the game. Or they played it for 30 seconds and didn't even create a character to get into game. So, they haven't actually tried the game. And what makes it even worse is it's free. They lose nothing by trying it out. But they don't. Now, admittedly, it's not for everyone. DC Universe Online is not for everyone. In fact, I don't think it's for anyone, but that's besides the point. I even had Cassie try it out, and she tried it for a little bit, kind of liked it, but was like, yeah, I couldn't do this all the time. She also can't do Champions Online all the time anyway. Oh, fun fact. Moving right along with the whole Cryptic Studios thing, one of the things, like some people have said, I heard Champions Online might be going under. No, it's not. Cryptic would not get rid of Champions Online, and there's a specific reason for that. They use it as a testing ground for game mechanics. And you may think, what use would the mechanics be to them? They use the same game engine in two very popular MMOs, Star Trek Online and Neverwinter. They use the exact same engine. It's why in those games you have so many options for character creation, so that you can literally have two characters that can do sort of the same things, but look vastly different. Like, you know, the 8 different races you can still have so vastly different from each other in Neverwinter that no two are really alike unless they try for it. Or in Star Trek, you can have... Anyway, moving right along. They use Champions Online to basically be a testing grounds for some of the mechanics that they want to try out in the other games. Yeah, I don't really have the motivation to play a Neverwinter on my own anymore. But I was going to get to that. I will be bringing Neverwinter back to my channel because I won't be alone. The couple that I went, that Cassie and I went to Boston with on Monday, we got to talking about video games, and both of them had played Neverwinter for ages, and the boyfriend in the couple was surprised as hell that his girlfriend loved the game so much that she surpassed him in levels. So what we're going to be doing is we're all going to be creating new characters and then teaming up and then doing the player-created content. And that's going to be the whole stream. We're all going to be on, like, Discord, and that couple, well, I'll just give you their names. Cody and Katrina, Cassie, myself, and Cody's cousin Dalton, who Dalton shows up here every once in a while too. All of us are going to be together going and doing Neverwinter player-created content. So... What the hell? Well, the thing about Cryptic is, what they're trying to do is make a game that is fun to play in combat and on your way to combat. It's one of the reasons why they have the travel powers in Champions, and why you get the travel powers so early. The other games, Neverwinter, you have to get to like level 20 before you can have a horse. You have to get to You have to get off the planet to get your first ship. So, you know. I think I may have to change out my computer before I can do a Neverwinter stream again, because I tried running Neverwinter last night. Was it last night? I think it was last night. Yeah, it was last night. And my computer heat crashed. Now, you guys may remember a couple of times where my stream just fucking stopped. Just stopped while I was playing like Champions or some other high-end game. It just went died on me. And that's one of the reasons why I can't do Neverwinter right now. So I'm going to be swapping out my computer. I'm going to be getting a new computer soon. And I do mean soon, because Cassie's already set things into motion for that. And I just got my funds from the Super Chats over the last month. And I'm going to be just handing that right over the fuck to her. By the way, if you want to help me out, there's a Super Chat button right there. You see that $ thing down there right by the chat? You see that? That's what it looks like right there. If you want to throw money at me to help support my channel, that's where you do it. Or you can use the Patreon in the links down below. Or you can buy some of my shit. Yeah, I basically can't do anything on a potato. Because my computer might as well be a potato. It'll still run Champions, because I have the settings set correctly there. But some of the graphical settings are not available in Neverwinter for me to adjust. So yeah, exactly. Champions is mid to high end. It's because all the characters have fingers, and they render each polygon of each segment of each finger. And if you have nails, that's another polygon they have to render. If you have anything on your head, that's more polygons they have to render. So it's a heavily intensive polygonal game. I mean, sure, it's you know, not I guess you could say Xbox One level, see the wrinkles on someone's crow's feet kind of graphics, but it's not designed to be. It's designed to be more cartoony. It's designed to be kind of goofy. Like, you know, the characters being overacting and so on. They're that way by design. They're supposed to look like an overreacting comic book character. That's how all the characters in the game are supposed to be. Oh my god, I don't feel good. Yes, Scorpio's talked on several streams just like you have, Philman. Why am I even arguing? You guys were on this fucking Tuesday's stream. By the way, go check that out. It was the most recent Dragon Ball Xenoverse stream on my channel. I had both of them. Anyway. Actually, I've had both of you guys twice. It's alright. It's alright. A lot of people do mangina kind of stuff. Be a dude that plays a female character. I'll tell you what, though. For some reason, you guys seem to like my Dragon Ball Z content. My Dragon Ball Xenoverse stuff. For some reason, you guys actually watch a lot of that. Like, I get a lot of minutes watched and a lot of views on that. So, I think I'm going to still keep that game series going for a while. Let's see. Oh, you say that about all the content you're part of. And I actually appreciate that you joined, by the way, Phil Man. I do appreciate that you come and hang out. That was for the ladies. That was good. Another! Final Fantasy 14. Oh, man. Okay, so here's the thing about how I feel about Final Fantasy 14. I am not going to say anything bad about the game. At all. You may be thinking, oh, he's gonna rag on Final Fantasy 14 now. No, I have nothing to complain about. I want to play it. I want to continue my character's advancement. I'd actually like to lean towards a different path than Damage Dealer, though, if I do start the game back up. But the thing is, I have I already have a full-time job, and in order for me to justify a $15 a month game service, I'd have to have more time on my hands that I don't have. I knew it! You'd bring up Final Fantasy 3, you son of a bitch! Fuck you! God damn it! No! Anyway. But yeah, I played that for about a month and a half, and I say a month and a half because I started the 14-day free trial, and then I did the 30-day free that a friend of mine had gotten me as a Christmas present. This was last year, I believe. I believe it was last year. Or it may have been this Christmas. I think it was this Christmas. And I played that. And I played that on my free time. And I realized that I didn't fucking have any free time. So I played that for quite some time. Got my character to be a level 33 Dragoon. So I didn't get that far, but I did get the character to Dragoon. And I was actually also working on trying to get Warrior, just for the fuck of it. Because, why the fuck not? Because I've already got a level 15 Marauder. Might as well take it all the way to 30 so that I can make it into a Warrior. But I also have to get a level 15, I think it's Gladiator? If you want to go Warrior. And yeah, so but if I do start it up again, I might just create a new character on a different server. I actually chose, I think, Orthos or Ultros or whatever it was called, because, you know, Final Fantasy VI reference. That's my favorite fucking Final Fantasy. But I don't know where the people that I know play. Actually, the character classes that you play in Final Fantasy XIV, well, no, they're actually completely fucking different. Like, right off the bat, you just get, like, a weaker version of the full class. Like, you can start as a, Lancer, a Archer, a Gladiator, a Marauder, a Pugilist, and what was the other ones? I think those are all the physical ones. I could be wrong. I think there might be another physical one that I can't remember at the moment. But those are the physical ones. Then there's the magical ones, which are Conjurer, Thaumaturge, and... oh, God. Shit, I forgot. Not Scholar, because that's one of the... academic, I think. Anyway. So those all... when you get any one of those to 30 and one of the other ones to 15, depending on what class you're going for, you unlock the full version of the class. Like, you know, with Lancer, you need 30 in Lancer, 15 in Marauder, you become Dragoon. With for Marauder, you get 30 in Marauder, 15, I believe, in Gladiator, and you get Warrior. Thank you, Arcanist. With Arcanist, it actually has two branches. One of them, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, PsySpy. Summoner, you get 30 Arcanist, 15 Thaumaturge, and you become Summoner. 30 Arcanist, 15 Conjurer, you become Scholar. Basically, Scholar is White Mage with a pet. And a shitload of dots. Summoner is Black Mage Summoner, blows stuff up, and also has a pet that blows stuff up. Black Mage, I think, is... I can't remember what the secondary for Black Mage is, but I know the primary is Thaumaturge. But yeah, it has a lot of options. Yeah. You just need to get 2 other classes to level 15, and you can do either one. Exactly. I think, I'm trying to remember, there's an ability from Conjurer called Cleric Stance. Basically what it does is it swaps your, the stats that boost your healing with the stats that boost your magic damage. So you can, focus more on damage, like if you're soloing, for example, which you can use when you are a Scholar, so that if you're soloing, you can just buff up your pet, and you'll have monstrous dots in addition to your pet, which is kind of useful. Kind of useful indeed. And I only know about that because a friend of mine plays a character that does that. But yeah, I've already mentioned the whole Champions Online thing and people being little bitches about not being City of Heroes. Let's see. Ow! My legs are still hurting from my trip on Monday. Like, on my inner thigh, on the back, like behind the knee, that muscle hurts. On my, and that's on the right leg. On the left thigh, upper, the front towards the inner leg of the quadricep, that hurts. And my right ankle is fucking killing me. All because my body is not used to walking anymore. Because if I walk too long, it hurts a lot. Fuck. But yeah. You're so close. If I ever do get back into Final Fantasy XIV, I'm actually going to buy the upgrades or whatever, so that I can, like, say, make a Dark Knight or a Cannoneer, I think, or Machinist rather. And I also heard they're bringing in Red Mage, which was one of the things that disappointed me that wasn't already in the game. It would have been great as a, a support character, because have it focus on buffs and debuffs as it spells, and have it do melee. That way it doesn't feel like it's completely overshadowed, and it's still useful as a damage dealer. You know? But, that's besides the point, I guess. Shit. I've always loved the Red Mage. I've always loved it. That was like one of the first classes that I really stuck with in... Here's another game that I've played in recent history, at least in the last 2 years. Final Fantasy Explorers. The Red Mage is... it gets bonuses for casting lower level spells, and that's between white, black, or time magic. Cards Against Humanity. Eventually, I might do something like that, but right now, no thanks. I'm in too much pain to do anything. It's... why? It's another reason why I have the Thursday chill set up the way I do. It's so I can just relax and talk to you guys for 2 hours. But anyway, where was I? So yeah. But by the way, if anyone here plays Final Fantasy Explorers, let me know on Twitter, and I'll post my my friend code for Game Boy 2DS. Actually, it's funny you say that. I am half tempted to call this off and just go back to sleep myself. You have Final Fantasy Explorers? Wicked. Groovy. Yeah, you've got me on Steam, so you can send it there. And don't worry, I'll be really easy to notice who it is sending you the friend invite. Phil, do you expect me to remember anything anyone else says? I can't even remember what I say. Like, I can't even remember what I've eaten today. Alright? What the fuck was I drinking? Where's my coffee? Anyway. But, there may be an upheaval on my channel eventually in the next month or so. Yes, you gave me money. I provided you with an entire playlist of Final Fantasy III for you to watch. So, yeah, there may be an upheaval on my channel soon, like within the next month, because I might be switching to a different job. I don't know if I'm going to be switching to day shift at my job or getting a different job. I'm not 100%. But I know one or the other is happening. And when that happens, there's going to be a change to the scheduling on my channel. Everything's going to be after work rather than before work. And yeah, I think I may have to have coffee before I fucking go to work. But anyway, I'll be trying to get everything out as often as I can. Yeah, that's going to be interesting indeed. But it's one or the other that's happening. I'm just not 100% on whether it's going to be at my current job, which I still don't say the name of the business because they don't pay me to advertise for them. And they also don't pay me to not say what I don't like about them either. And that's not in my contract at all, so it could quite easily affect the Monday thing. It may change from Monday to, like, Saturday or Sunday, actually. But that's a hurdle we'll have to jump when we get to it. Now, I don't have a way of, broadcasting anything on my 2DS or 3DS or whatever you want to fucking call it. Just because it's like $400 to get a capture card for a DS. Like, straight up legit, $400. And I do not have $400 of usable money, because I would fucking use it for this fucking computer first, this thing, this right fucking here. I'd use it for that before I use it for a that I'd use it to upgrade this PC rather than get a capture card, because it's just not worth it for me. I might be able to install it myself. It's just I'd rather not. But again, I'd rather focus the funds that I get right now on replacing this PC, because I need to replace it. It needs to be done. It's, yeah, I'd rather not brick my system. I'd rather, right now, the main issue with my system is its liquid cooling is 6 years old. So it may not even be liquid anymore. It may be sludge. So I don't think I want to continue using this thing, because it used to run new games really fucking well, but this is just physical age creeping up on it, and I just need to replace it. And again, as I mentioned earlier, we are taking steps. I have money that I can throw at Cassie. She's already taken a couple of other steps to get things ready to replace this thing. We have a few prospects. We're going for a minor upgrade rather than a complete and total explosive upgrade. So, you know, we're going for one that is open to upgrade further in the future, rather than one that's coming with all the bells and whistles right out the gate. And I can handle that. I can do that. I can deal with that. And actually what I'd do is I wouldn't get the new 3DS. I'd get the new 2DS. Reason being, even though I know I could turn off the 3D effect, why spend the extra money for it if I'm not going to use the 3D effect anyway? So, you know. And I'm not big on the 3D effect. It's neither here nor there for me. Plus, when it's active, it gives me a headache. Yeah, the new 2DS is actually foldable. I got the 2DS the way we did. Cassie got it for me as as our first Valentine's Day gifts. Like she got both of us 2DSs. With she got me Alpha Sapphire. That's when my 2DS is blue, and she got herself Omega Ruby. And it's the first Pokemon game she actually ever beat. And when she actually got to the fucking end of it, she was like, oh my god, that's who I fought this with. That's who I fought that with. It was actually... the way they did the ending of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was superb. I like that. Let's see. Fantasy Life? I've never heard of it. I don't know what Fantasy Life is. I did hear they are going to make Gen 4. Well, what exactly is it? Because you haven't really described it. And oh my god, I have a screen of nothing but Philman 401. Yes, they're remaking Gen 4. And when I say remaking, I mean like doing the same thing they did with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, bringing it into the new generation, the same graphics as the newest version, only with you know, more of a slant on 4th gen Pokemon. Yeah, I heard that they're doing that. I heard that they're going to be remaking it like they did Oras. But it's just a rumor mill thing. It's not something that's like in stone. But, you know, considering a lot of people exploded with joy in their pants when Oras was, you know, even announced, they had to have been thinking of doing the same thing with 4th gen. I don't think they're going to do the same thing with 5th gen, though, because that one's way too recent. Oh, shit, dude. You know what still kind of annoys me? They never released a Pokemon Z. What are you talking about, Marcus? Yes, they are making a Pokemon game for Switch. I think it's a main series game. Like it'll be to Gen 7 what Emerald was for Gen 3 and Crystal was for Gen 2. So it's going to be Pokemon Stars, or Pokemon Star. So there will be Sun, Moon, and Star. Though in all honesty, to be fair, the sun is a fucking star. I still can't believe there are people that don't understand that shit. It is, but it isn't. They have to make games, the older games, compatible with it. It was not built with, like, a disc reader or anything. The sun is a star. Fallon, you have not been around my channel that long. Okay, so, right now, every Friday I play Final Fantasy VII. I only just added Final Fantasy IV The After Years to my roster 2 Sundays ago because it was replacing a completely different game. But I've done Final Fantasy III all the way through. I've done Final Fantasy VI all the way through except for a good chunk of the Dragon's Den, which I still haven't beaten yet. I still have to do that on some day where I have nothing to do. And I also have, and I'll actually show you guys this. Hold on. Alright, so I'm going to pop my face off of here real quick. Alright, so I've got Final Fantasy III, 4, The After Years, Type 0 HD, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 10-2, 13, 13-2, and Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13. And turn that back on. There we go. So, yeah. I definitely do more than just the After Years. But I don't want to turn this channel into a purely Final Fantasy channel. Or a purely Dragon Ball Z channel. Those are just different aspects of things that I like. I like both. And by the way, what the fuck... They're fucking bringing Frieza back on Dragon Ball's fucking Dragon Ball Super. What the fuck, man? They just kicked his ass! Why the fuck are they bringing him back already? A telescoping back rake. Yes! It gets big, sometimes in morning. See? Mine's pretty big. Yeah, they did just kill him in Golden Mode. But the thing is, it's fucking Dragon Ball Z. How many times have all the main protagonists died? Plus, you're dealing with the God of Destruction, the God of their universe, and the God of all the universes. I'm pretty certain someone can just go into hell and be like, hey, we fucking need you, you're coming with us. Come with us if you want to live. Oh! And the reason they did that is because Boo is not a popular character. Like, a lot of people thought Boo kind of sucked. And I'm still getting random shit on my phone. But it's mainly because people didn't like Boo. People thought Boo just was not interesting. Whereas Frieza has always been a fan favorite. I mean, for fuck's sake, they've mocked the whole Goku versus Frieza fight in almost everything anime. Like, hell, even fucking One Punch Man. Spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't fucking seen One Punch Man, what the fuck are you watching me for? You should be on Crunchyroll right now watching One Punch Man. But anyway, but even One Punch Man's first season antagonist is based on Frieza. The very first thing that he fights looks like Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z, and is voiced by the Japanese voice actor for Piccolo. Yeah, the only people who say that have literally never seen One Punch Man. Because One Punch Man is fucking ridiculous. And I really do recommend it. If you watch any kind of anime, it makes fun of all of them. It's fucking phenomenal. Also, I made a Arnold Schwarzenegger voice a moment ago. I'm going to be creating a Fiverr account. I know, what? Fiverr? Isn't that the thing that made PewDiePie almost made PewDiePie become a hero of the Nazi movement? No, idiots made PewDiePie look like the poster boy for the Nazi movement. He has nothing to do with them. Fiverr is basically a website where you can sell your services for $5 a pop. And what I was going to do is sell my voice acting for $5 a pop. Basically, I offer to say whatever you ask me to say for $5 in one of a list of voices. Like one of my 170 old man voices. Because, you know, people actually make a decent chunk of change on that, which is weird. I'll give you a $5 in the face with a steel chair. No, just kidding. But, yeah. I'm going to be opening that because I want extra money. Because I need extra money. We've got the new car that I had to replace my old car with. Because my old car tried to kill me. We need to replace my fucking computer because it's on its last legs. It's basically elderly in computer years. Anything over 5 years is extreme old age. We've had a few medical expenses. I'm not going to go into them because they're not all mine. But I've had to see a doctor, and Cassie has had to see a doctor. And we just need the extra money, you know? You may want to check your BIOS battery. Because your BIOS battery, which is basically a watch battery, may need to be replaced. No. My old car... The master cylinder that runs the brakes broke on me while I was on my way home from work. Thankfully, there was a snowbank in the parking at the end of my driveway, so that when I drove into my parking space, the car just got kind of held in place. Just... So I'm like, alright, good, I'm not going to die. But it was a little jarring to find out that when I was trying to make my turn, that I kept on moving. So, yeah. But yeah, I've got a new car now, and it's just, we're going to be spending a little more money on that car. Yeah. And it's one of the reasons why I'm pushing so hard for, like, the Super Chats and the Patreon and all the stuff that you can buy from my shop, which I still haven't come up with any new ideas for stuff yet. But I'm going to. I've got a few ideas floating around in my head for new stuff. But yeah, if you guys... Fuck you, Odin. What? I don't get it. I think Phil's lost it. Anyway, so yeah, that's why I'm pushing so hard for all of these. Oh, okay. What would I say is the best boss in Final Fantasy III? Oh God. Like, who is my favorite? That's actually a hard question. Bear with me while I think. No, I won't. Thanks. I'd say Goldor. Because it's not... It wouldn't be fucking Garuda, because fuck Garuda. It wouldn't be... Oh, God. It wouldn't be Zand, because Zand was a fucking little bitch. It definitely wouldn't be fucking Cerberus, because fuck that dog. Right in all 3 of its rectums. Because I'm sure it has 3. Bad dog. Ahriman... kind of a wuss, but... But yeah, I'd definitely say Goldor. Because Goldor just is a boss or a major enemy because he chooses to be. And it's not because, you know, he's directed by the ultimate evil, or because he's just an asshole to the rest of the planet. It's just because he's a jerk by himself. Ugh. Oh, man. Ugh. My chat's gone all weird. I think my chat's broken. Anyway. A real good question would be, what's my favorite class? And I would actually have to answer the Dark Knight. At least in Final Fantasy III. Because Dragoon kind of sucked. It was really only useful once. Fucking once. Yeah, but he's not as... Like, I don't even put him as an enemy. I don't even put him on the same lines as, you know, Goldor or Ahriman or Cerberus or Zand or any of the other bosses, because the whole point of fighting him is to be able to use him. because he wants you to succeed. Whereas the other ones, you're more emotionally charged. Now, the fun part will be, I've already fought him in Final Fantasy IV the After Years, guys. I got my ass handed directly back to me, like one cheek at a time, like seriously. He's like, "Oh, you think you can fight me, Paladin?" Oh, did I just melt your face off with energy? I'm sorry. What the hell are you talking about, Philman? Ugh. Oh. Fun fact, by the way. The first encounter of Bahamut in, or Bahamut, or however the fuck you want to say it, in Final Fantasy III, you can defeat him. It just does the very same thing whether you run or defeat him. But, yeah. You still end up going where you go. Yeah. You know what? Hold on. Add image. Hold on, I've got something I need to do. Bear with me. Where is it? Where is it? Actually, yeah, where the fuck is it? Hold on. I'm looking for something I need to put up here. Did I put it in here? Yes, I did. There we go. And poof. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get myself some fucking coffee because I'm passing out while I'm talking to you guys and I have 1 hour left. Well, I might do something else, at least to get caffeine in my body. Be right back. Oh, my legs. Oh, 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 oh. I needed something with caffeine, guys. Sorry. I'm back. Gonna change this back to a pic. Okay. Alright, so I'm back. Alright, so... my head. I needed some caffeine. Hold on. It's Diet Coke, so I don't have to worry about getting fat. Oh, by the way, you may notice I have signs. I've got Camp Crystal Lake, which is right here. And warning, do not touch fence. Electrified fence throughout the park. And it has a picture of a raptor with a lightning bolt through it. Jurassic World. Ugh. Oh God, Fofefe. Oh God, don't even fucking bring that shit up. Seriously. We have a president who might as well be an 80s movie villain. Like, for real. That's basically what he is. Because 80s movie villains were always some rich prick who's completely out of touch with reality that is trying to fuck things up for whoever the protagonist is. And he is literally that person. He is the exact personality phenotype of every fucking rich dick fucking 80s villain. So, Jesus fucking Christ, mate. Yeah, it's basically an older Biff. That's it. Fucking Back to the Future older Biff. He is literally proof that if you give someone power, you find out who they truly are. And in his case, you've found out that he is a prick who cares about no one but himself. Well, the difference is Bruce Wayne is a comic book character. Whereas we get rich people like Warren Buffett, who wants to make it so that his secretary makes or pays less in taxes than he does. Because right now, his secretary pays more in taxes than he does. Alright, let's see. Yep, that's it. But here's the thing. They based the character Biff, the older version, the one with the money, they based him on Donald Trump. Like, they legit based him on Donald Trump. So, you know, it's art imitating life. And now we've got life imitating art because the fucking Simpsons said that he would be president in the future. And jeez. And they also pointed out how big of a ridiculous ass he would be. And the entire world right now thinks our president is a fucking prick and an asshole. And nobody wants to fucking talk to him. Angela Merkel doesn't want to talk to him. Fucking the French president fucking hates his ass. He does this fucking handshake thing where he'll grab your arm and just yank on it repeatedly while he's shaking your hand. Doing this fucking alpha male bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. Why couldn't we just get the flying cars? And the hoverboards? I mean, I understand the inflation, but I would have much rather had the fucking hoverboards and flying cars. And I mean the actual hoverboards. And actual flying cars. But we're not going to have any of that while people who are making money off of oil are still on the planet. Because right now the Tesla engine, which, by the way, the patent is... What's his name? Fuck. What is his name? Elon Musk has stated he doesn't care who uses his design. If they can make a cheaper version of it, please make a cheaper version. They already made the auto-lacing shoes. They've already made those. They haven't made the self-drying clothes, though. That would be nice. And yeah, I know, I'm ragging on the president, but I have a good fucking reason. He's made our entire country a laughingstock. Not that we really needed help, to be honest, considering we are, like, under... We're not even in the top 50 of education anymore. We are the only country in the civilized world that can have someone go bankrupt because they got sick. We are one of the few countries in the civilized world that does not enforce paid maternity leave. Like in Sweden, they have paid maternity leave. They have what, like 6 months of it? Actually, that might be a question for your mom, because I don't think you know from personal experience. Dote. But yeah. The Scandinavian countries seem to be the ones that treat their citizens best. Alright, so what I said, Dote, was maternity leave. Sweden, does it have like 6 months paid maternity leave? And do you know what maternity leave is? I'll explain real quick if you don't. By the way, for those that are watching the recorded version of this, not that many people do, Dote is from Sweden, which is why I'm posing this to him. Alright, so maternity, basically the act of being a mother. Maternity leave is something given to a woman just after they have a baby. Like, just after the baby comes out of their body. In the United States, we don't have guaranteed maternity leave. Some companies do, yes, but for the most part, most won't pay you diddly while you're not in their building. So, you know. And right now, there are surgical procedures that cost more in the United States than a trip to a hospital overseas. Like, for example, there's one medical procedure. I can't remember what it's called, but I saw this on another channel whose name eludes me as well. It's a dude that has one leg. I'm fairly certain you'll find him if you just look on YouTube for one-legged YouTuber or something like that. He pointed out that a procedure done in the United States for $15,000 is done in Spain for $7,500, and that's basically for the amount that you would pay to get it done in the United States. You could move to Spain for a couple of months, both before and after the procedure, and pay for the procedure, and fly back. Yeah, 349 days maternity leave. I really wish I could move to Sweden. It definitely would give me a better excuse to learn Swedish, of course. More than just the curse words. Yeah, it might as well be a year. But fact of the matter is, during that time, the woman is taking care of a fucking new child. Finland, actually. Finland was the one that was ranked best schooled. Not throwing shade at Sweden or Norway, because both of those are in the number 2 and 3 slots, respectively. It's just, you know, Finland was the number 1. And Finland also does something when someone has a baby. The government fucking sends you a box that you use as your bassinet, and it's also full of different baby supplies. Like, the government literally sends this to you. Well, Swedish crowns are a little different than dollars, so they'd probably last for a year. So it won't hurt you too much. But you'll notice, the more educated the populace of the country is. Also, in Sweden, everything isn't as ridiculous expensive as it is in the United States. Like, land, like, if you're renting an apartment, it's significantly cheaper. Like, in Massachusetts, the fact that right now Cassie and I are spending $599 a month to live where we are is cheap. Like, it is the cheapest shit you can find in the area. And we live in a fucking shoebox. The average apartment, like a 1-bedroom, is like $800, $900. Yeah, $599. Yeah, and this is a fucking trailer. By the way, there are trailers in this park. And if you don't mind getting yelled at by old people, I can get you a job. if you wanted to move out here. You might not like the job, but it's a job, and it's full-time. Yeah, I rag on my fucking job, but I plan on changing it soon. Actually, the most we got since I moved here is 2 feet in one night. That's all. Fantastic. Ooh. Does my face look red to you guys? Yeah, I still feel absolutely horrible, and I can't afford to lose any more hours. But yeah, I still feel absolutely horrible. Wait, that's 23,000? Or no. What? Is that... $2,301.95? Is that euros? Because euros are better for, have a better economy. Handsomely dashing, I see. I hear that from Cassie. I don't know why she says it either. But yeah, I feel like total poopy. Use valuta. Congratulations. You had a big poopy. Eh? Yeah. I feel ugly and gross on the inside right now. Ugh. But I can't afford to take any more time off of work. Although, I have been told, and this is actually a huge confidence boost, I am usually the top person on my shift. There's maybe been 3 weeks in the entirety of the time that my current supervisor has been my supervisor that I was not number 1. And oddly enough, all 3 times, I was sick. But, here's the fun part. I was still either the 2nd or 3rd in performance for the entire shift, either way. My brain doesn't work right now for a Swedish lesson. Sorry, Dote. Otherwise, I would be all for it. Right now, I'm just so... So instead, I'm going to go back to spouting out video game facts, speculation, and thoughts. Yeah, I actually feel bad for my supervisor if I swap over to day shift, because my performance directly impacts whoever my supervisor is, their paycheck. So they really do want us to be good. They want us to do our jobs right, because it directly impacts them, which is the way it fucking should be. But you know, that's the one thing I do like about my job. My supervisor is directly impacted by how well I do my job. So when we do good, they reward us. When we do bad, instead of yelling at us, they try to find out what the issue is and then help you solve it without insulting you. Which is a good thing. It really is. Yeah, it's Swedish krona, right? Is it krona or crowns? I think Danish crowns. Kroner. Yeah. As I said, kroner. Oh, God! Swedish fish. Swedish sense. His Swedish sense is tingling. There's chocolate over there. I would fucking love to eat some actual Swedish candies. By the way, Dote, how's that coming along? Because I would love for that international stuff to arrive. But yeah, the Swedish krona. Actually, I've got a good question. Or actually, I don't have to ask you directly. Let me just Google this shit, because you might not know. Alright, so 1 Swedish krona is 10 cents European. Where's American dollar? US dollar. It's 12 cents US dollar. Oh, my head. Yeah, I think I'm also going to have to take some leave before I leave. That's redundant. Yeah, he'd rather send himself to Panda. So I don't think he'd send himself to me. And Panda's like in the middle of the United States, like the center area. Like, what, Kansas or Nebraska or something? You're right, I should do another contest. Are you going to supply whatever the winnings are? No. No, I am not going to give you guys a lock of my beard hair. That's disgusting. And I will not give you guys my pubic hair because I don't have any. Chicago. Okay, so she's in the middle of the United States. Illinois is, like, right around the center. Like center just... Fucking Google, help me. Illinois.
Here is some information about Illinois. Illinois is a Midwestern...
I don't fucking care, Google. Just show it to me on a map, you fucker. Alright. Alright, so yeah. It's on the eastern side of the center of the United States. Like, here, let me show you real quick. Shit. Okay. And let me just move this. Hip. 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 See? Right there. That's Illinois. That's also where I believe... yeah, that's where is she in Indiana? I think she lives in Illinois. Muskow lives. And this Missouri is where PsySpy lives. You do live in Missouri, right? Or are you in Indiana? I can't fucking remember because I am not good at geography. Actually, I think the Indiana crew... You're Missouri, okay. So she's in Illinois, Muskow, that is. Iona and her crew are in Indiana. So, I still don't know why the fuck any of you watch me, but I'm grateful. I don't know where Philman is, because he wants to keep that private, and I respect that. That is his business. If he wants to say what state he lives in, that's on him. I know Marcus lives like about a 35 minute drive from me. Oh. Well, Philman, what state do you live in? He's going to say confusion. Yeah, 35, 40 minutes, depending on how fast you drive. I don't drive like a maniac, so about 50. See, I don't want to tell you. It's fine, keep it private. It's your business. You don't need to tell me anything. I just appreciate having you here. But anyway, I know that Hector is in... You're in Washington? Washington State? Damn, you get up fucking early to watch my ass. The fuck is wrong with you? But anyway, I know Hector lives in South Carolina. I know that... Actually, I can't remember whether Kai lives in Oregon or Washington State. Oh, you live in Washington, D.C. Okay. Panda and Evelyn are not the same people. Evelina is Forox. Yeah, Washington State. As I said, I don't know whether Kai lives in Washington State or Oregon. I know it's one or the other. I know he was living in Oregon with Desiree's mom, along with Desiree, and then they moved out together, and now they live on their own, in their own house. Yeah, for you, you don't even need to, wake up early to see my god-awful crap. Scorpio. You just see it in the afternoon. So does Dote. You know, it's funny you mentioned that, Phil. There was one time where I woke up at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was like still dark out, or it was dark out. I was living in Florida at the time, and there were people outside all over the place, and I'm like, why is everyone out here? I'm gonna go back to sleep. Oh, my legs. So, I am in a right big amount of pain. Oh, I asked my mom. Because this was like back in the late 90s. My mom was still alive at the time, so I could ask her. Yeah, 1,800 hours. Yeah. It's because we were brought up on the 12-hour time. So our brain finds it difficult to figure it out the other way around. Like, I have to deal with military time at work all the time, because everything is logged into our system in military time, but our clocks at work are all standard time. Plus, we're used to the clock faces, the circular clock faces. And you can't really do a 24-hour clock like that. Grand Theft Auto series. When it reaches 13 o'clock. What? It gets to 13 o'clock around here? Go ahead, memeify that face. So yeah, I'm going to be making a Fiverr account. If you guys want to have me do, like, say specific things in a specific voice. I've just got to come up with the list of the different voices that I do. Plus, again, if you guys want to help support the channel, there's the fucking super chat right there. There's a Patreon link down by my penis. Slower than that. There's a swag store. Although, to be honest, if I wanted more profit from the stuff that I sell in my store, I would have much higher prices than I do. Right now, every item in my store only gets me $1 in money for me. The rest of it goes to the company itself. But yeah, people will pay for that kind of stuff, so yeah. And if people will pay for it, I will gladly accept it. Because, you know, I do have a lot of voices, and I've always wanted to use my voice as a form of revenue. But nobody's hiring voice actors. Or at least, you know, nobody in Massachusetts is hiring voice actors. And nobody anywhere that I've been are hiring voice actors. And yes, I'm using my back scratcher to scratch the inside of my ear. Fuck you. But, you know, at least with Fiverr, I can use that to get a couple extra dollars, you know? And getting a couple of extra dollars can mean the world to someone like me who's kind of just hanging on by a thread. It's why, you know, I always monetize my videos. Because even though I don't make that much off the monetization, every tiny little bit helps. What the hell is this? God damn it. Just stop that. There we go. That's hilarious. I just pooped my pants. I'm just going to leave that up for a second. I'm going to save that. Save image as pooped pants. Yes. Save that right there. Oh, God. I feel so good seeing that. As ridiculous as that is. Oh, man. No, I haven't. But I'm going to ask you right now. Do you mind if I have it live on this live stream to show other people? I'm going to include a link to it in the description before I post it. So if people want to watch it uncut. Alright, so, hold on. I am going to... Oh, yeah. I'm going to look up... Thank you. Alright, so... See, he just gave me permission right there. Alright, so... Look you up on my... Yeah, I just haven't had any time, by the way. For the record, in case you're curious, I haven't had the time to look at anything. Just because my life fucking sucks. Except for Cassie. She makes my life wonderful in bed. Anyway, the Super Hot Ghost Pepper Candy Challenge? Or is it an earlier video than that? A month ago. Okay, so the challenge accepted. Paused it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is share, copy, and I'm going to update my... Check out PsySpy's video here! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. There we go. All changes saved. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna pop this up, and Okay.
Hello everybody, this is PsySpy, and we are here today to do something a little bit different. I was inspired by DJ Winza with his Ghost Reaper challenge thing, and that was a little bit interesting. And so I want to try something for myself.
It was a Carolina Reaper. The Ghost Peppers are weaker than those. Just to clarify.
I actually got Ghost Pepper candies. Yes, Ghost Pepper candies. These are, if you get a little bit better look at it here, these are made by the same people that make the Toe of Satan, which is a little bit more difficult to do. I don't really deal with the Toe of Satan size because that is like 5 or 6 million Scoville, which is way above my tolerance level. I actually think this here is also above my tolerance level, but I'm definitely going to give it a try. Just to show you, it is unopened at this point in time.
PsySpy, would you feel bad if I just moved it ahead? To save time, so people have a good reason to, yeah, let's just move ahead. Boom. There we go.
Okay. It's one piece of candy with ghost pepper. I'm going to try this. You get to see my reaction first time trying it. So.
And that looks delicious, by the way. And I'm getting called
cherry
by someone from Virginia.
Ow. Ugh.
Hold on. I have to mute. I'll be right back. Alright, so yeah, that was a, I was telling a company to remove me from their list, so sorry, thank you guys for sticking with me. I want to see your reaction, PsySpy, now.
Wow.
So was that a gummy candy? I can see your eyes watering.
Okay. Well,
It hit you right in the uvula, didn't it? That shit fucking sucks. Hard candy?
eyes are watering now.
Yeah, your eyes were watering before you called it out. Jesus.
This is just so I can tolerate it, cause the heat make my throat close up. Ugh.
Okay, so you can't. So you have like an allergy to capsaicin?
Wow. To do the cold, just
I'll take the rest of those if you don't want them. By the way, happily.
Yeah, I can't really handle the super duper spicy.
Code
The
Red.
thing is,
I can tell from the
I want
can.
to raise my tolerance.
Code Red Mountain Dew.
This is a real pain in my ass as far as raising a tolerance. After a couple minutes, I've been sucking on it for probably about 2 minutes now, it doesn't seem as bad. But it's still spicy as all hell. My tongue
It's
is
not
burning.
spectacular.
My teeth not so much. I'm switching it back and forth in each side of my mouth. That my tongue feels like it's on fire. The initial bang that you feel from it is the worst part. The initial burn where it starts biting into your system is the worst part, and yeah.
So yeah, as I said, I'll take the rest of those if you don't want them.
Burn seeds here. And
Like, no lie,
yeah.
I will take the rest of those. I will take your open package, PsySpy.
That's not even helping.
You can
Like you
consider
tell,
that your birthday present
I'm
for
gonna
me.
shine on my brow and right here.
And I will put all the rest of them in my mouth.
In the heat. Wow.
But yeah, I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna stop this there, so that my video can get back to what it's normally supposed to be. Oh God. No, but seriously, PsySpy, I will take what you have left in that package if you don't want it. I will be all over that. And I will eat all the rest of those for you guys. Because, one, I'll enjoy it. And two, I'm sure you guys want to see it. Like, I was barely fazed by the Carolina Reaper. I still have them because I want Cassie to make some chili with them. I don't want to just eat them on air and not have any more to have for chili. Yes, I will take the rest of that package at once. Or, if not, the package that you had, you can send me a fresh package. And I'll just have it that way. And I will take the entire package and just go... Yeah, but I'd be starting a stream with them. And then I'll be talking like this while they're moving around and clacking against my teeth and each other. I don't think Marcus could handle it, but, he might. He might. He does like spicy food, too. But me, I love spicy food. Like, it gets my blood pumping. Like, okay, let me straighten this out. My brother, as a prank, for the first time he'd seen me in like 5 years, he took me to a burrito restaurant in South Florida. I forget what it's called. But they're famous for their different hot sauces. And they took the most hot sauce and poured a little in my Coke. And I didn't even realize it. And then when they told me what they did, I'm like, oh, okay. And kept on drinking it because I like hot stuff. But yeah, if you guys want to challenge me with hot stuff, again, P.O. Box 247, Shirley, Massachusetts, 01460. And I just realized my hair looks like I want to talk to your manager when I wear this. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about if you worked fucking... What? Did someone send me... Yeah, sorry, I can't work in a warehouse, but thank you. Anyway, I guess you can send pictures of Jessica Alba there. I don't know what I'd use them for. I'm happy having sex with Cassie, who's younger than Jessica Alba. Actually, I think Jessica Alba is around my age. I mean, like, if you want to challenge me with, you know, hot foods, like super spicies, I am more than happy to accept donations of those. But I swear for God, if you don't show up for the fucking stream that I eat it on, fuck you. I'm not gonna eat it. Oh, I don't need you to send me photos of Cassie. I can see Cassie whenever I want. Alright. But yeah, it's time to wind things down. I still feel like total crap. So, yeah, I'm gonna let you guys know in advance. My main schedule might be changing soon. Either A, because I'll be getting a day shift position where I'm currently working, or B, I'll have a new job that has day shifts. But it really depends on how this next couple of weeks goes. And I'm just, kind of sick right now, so hopefully I fucking survive the next 2 weeks. And don't die horribly in a fire or something. You did? The hell? Well, anyway. You sent it to the DJ Winza fan channel, right? Or page? Yes, thank you. I'll add that very soon. Alright. Anyway. I'm looking at the time. I gotta get going. Thank you for messaging that, by the way. I don't have the time to do it right now, because it takes like 20 minutes for me to fucking find the fucking thing, turn it on, and wait for it to get ready, and then enter that in, because it just fucking takes forever. I'm gonna do that when I get home tonight. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for sticking around for 2 hours. Just remember, above everything else in life, remember that I love you all. But since I gotta go to work, I need you guys to get the fuck out of my house.